Listen, I get it. I understand. We've all been there. You've been trying to watch episode 1 of your favorite anime of all time, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, but every time you try and watch it, you're immediately rendered unconscious by the sheer power that the show exudes. Luckily for you, I'm here. I've been watching this first episode repeatedly over the past year, trying to acclimate myself to the power of the Pac-Man, and I think I'm finally ready to do a deep dive into the first episode. So sit back, relax, and get yourself a bowl of super dots, because there's a lot to unpack with this episode.
The Pac is back, ghost chomping at his feet. Pac's our hero, Pac just can't be beat, yeah! Pac-Man, yo, Pac extreme, he's a chowing down machine. Yo, monster, goons, and only one can stop him. Pac-Man rules! The Pac is back, ghost chomping at his feet. Pac's our hero, and Pac just can't be beat. The Pac is back!
One of my favorite things about this show visually is how a bunch of random bullshit is just shaped like Pac-Man. Like, just on this picture of Pac-World, I can see 6 Pac-shaped things. And I don't know if I've watched this episode too many times and I'm going a bit nuts, but this nuclear explosion looks just like Pac-Man, doesn't it?
Until the ghost wars of the last century, when Commander Betrays led a revolt against our nation.
Honestly though, starting off your animated kids TV show by talking about a centuries-long global conflict is pretty bold. So I'm not sure exactly where the line for my suspension of disbelief of something being a historical world-building implication. But on that note, August, January, and October existing means that Pac Rome was a thing, right? At this point, you'd have to try pretty hard to convince me that Pac-Man wasn't there at the sack of Rome and wasn't responsible for the fall of the Western Pac-Roman Empire.
That Betrayus dealt a devastating blow to the security of Pac-World. Mr. Skibo?
This right here is Skibo. He's the best character. See, normally I'm not the biggest fan of the bully characters, but he's just so fucking hilarious. He has that level of chutzpah, you know, that just makes him so lovable. I love the designs of the students in this class. There's so much to unpack here. Firstly, what's up with these two with the American football helmets? These things are just ridiculous. They're just sitting on top of their head bodies. Why do they just have headwear that they'll never actually be able to wear on their heads? Like, there's no situation in which they'll actually be able to wear these, right? Like, they're just gonna sit on their heads forever. And also, how don't they just fall off whenever they move or do anything? Wait, how much friction does Pac-Man's skin have? Because it looks pretty damn smooth. Surely this singular tuft of hair on this guy isn't enough to keep the helmet from slipping off his head. So, moving on, we have the nerd guy, Kenny from South Park. This guy has a helmet which actually fits, so that's a big win. Legs go all the way up Griffin, and a couple of other goobers too. All around a really colourful cast of characters who never get to speak.
Huh, yeah, but he's not a student. He's an overgrown lemon!
All right, they'll creep up on you and take you by surprise.
Booga booga!
How the hell did Skibo get behind Pac-Man without him or Miss Globia noticing? Like, seriously, this is some insane stealth mission gameplay. I guess Pac-Man was a bit distracted with his ghost speech or whatever, but Miss Globula was right next to Skibo and just had direct line of sight. How did he get there so quickly without anyone realizing? That's just truly an extremely impressive feat of stealth from the Skeebmeister. This is by far my single favorite moment in the entire episode. See how both the nerd and the smaller football guy are laughing at Skibo's amazing prank. But small football guy is slapping the back of the nerd's head in laughter, and the nerd is not pleased about it. Just look at his face. He's so pissed off. He's so pissed off. It's hilarious. I love how after scaring Pac-Man onto the ceiling, Skibo just sits down on his chair. He doesn't bother going back to his seat. He just sits down in Pac-Man's seat.
Ah! Oh, you jelly-bellied trash can! You wiped out the entire cafeteria! I am so gonna wail on you!
I don't care if he's quirky and really likes eating. This was a massive dick move by Pac-Man, right? Like, he just ate all the food for the whole school. So, he kind of deserved to get beaned here. By the way, to get beaned means to get hit on the head. Now, Pac people are basically 100% head, if you think about it. So, therefore, every time anyone gets hit in the Pac universe, they are getting beamed. Right?
All right. But he ate all the food!
Not all of it.
Power bomb berries. They're good.
Wait. Power bomb berries? Did you say bomb berries? Why are they bomb berries?
Power bomb berries. They're good.
Also, Spiral spends a solid 2.5 seconds just making this creepy face that stares into my soul.
I suppose.
See? All better now.
Are you trying to poison me?
Pac-Man occasionally loses his limbs for some reason. It's a cool detail. I like how he goes like normal Pac mode or whatever, but I don't know if he's the only one who can do it. He seems to just have superpowers because he's a yellow one. Like, surely the other Pac Worlders can do this too, and they just don't want to. I like the idea of Skibo just like becoming one of those, you know, those egg-shaped bouncy balls that you just throw into the ground and they bounce off the side into a bush and you never see them again.
Next time I'm bringing a GPS and a midnight snack.
Once that lemon lays eyes on us, he'll be making lemonade.
Cut it out, Skeeby.
Skeevy. Also, who are these goobers? Looking at their colors and silhouettes, we haven't really seen them before, and we never see them without their ghost costumes. They just don't speak or make any sound. Like, they just laugh silently in the background here. It's creepy.
Gotta go!
Paxter, calm down. What happened?
I went into that section marked dead end.
Yeah?
They're not kidding! Ghosts! Dead ghosts!
It took me way too many times watching this episode to understand the pun here. Dead end, dead ghosts. It's not a particularly hard pun, but I'm just stupid.
It's a gag. The ghosts aren't real. It's just Skibo and his buddies in disguise.
Gotcha, lemonade!
Let's grab that little chubby guy. He won't be much trouble.
Wait, what? Chubby guy? What exactly makes him chubby? He's a sphere. Listen, I know the lighting is bad and everything, and that's why they didn't realize he was yellow, but I find it hilarious that none of them realized that Pac-Man was entirely yellow until they just dogpiled directly into his mouth. Okay, so 1, this running animation is hilarious. I love how he just rotates and then keeps running. It's great. And also, 2, this is fucking fair enough, right? Like, for Skibo to run away? Like, what else is he supposed to do? It's a ghost. He can't do shit. None of them can. Like, you kind of gotta run, otherwise you're just fucking dead. And why didn't Cylindria run too? She just stood there like an idiot. Yeah, I'll just stand still and get grabbed by the massive Cyclops ghost.
My hero.
Skibo, it's got Cylindria. You got.
Do you know what time it is? It's Pac-Man room analysis time. So through the various camera angles, I counted 12 boxes of Super Dot cereal, which checks out because it's Pac-Man, right? That's fun. The books are much more interesting though. There are basically 3 types of books in this room: Ghosts, The Real Truth, A History of Ghosts, and Pac-Man World History. But there's just multiple copies of each of the books, which, I mean, I don't know what Pac-Man needs with all of these books. Maybe he's just a massive nerd, who knows. There also looks to be a Japanese Pac food poster, some Sprite references, a picture of Pac-Man's dead parents, just normal room stuff.
Hey, silly. How's Skibo doing?
Fine. They took him to the emergency room to change his diaper.
Screw you, Cylindria. You wish you were half of the peak male specimen that Skibo is.
This is all my fault.
You can't blame yourself.
Yeah, let's blame Skibo instead.
What I think is that I'm in big trouble.
Don't worry, Pac. We're behind you all the way, no matter what. Hey, you got it all wrong. Pac's the one you want, not us.
Cylindria sucks. I hate this pink sphere girl. She's not even a cylinder, she's a sphere. What's she trying to hide?
What happened to "we're behind you all the way"?
That was before we were the ones they threw in the poke.
Wait, did Spiral just fucking pull a Jim from The Office US? What? What is even happening anymore?
Mr. President?
So I think this is the funniest possible thing that anyone could ever make Pac-Man say in any context.
Mr. President?
Come over here. I want to show you something. This, my boy, is our Pac-Laration of Independence, written centuries ago.
Wow. The original?
None other.
For some ungodly reason, I couldn't find the whole Pac-Laration of Independence written out clearly on the internet. So, I did the only logical thing and spent around an hour with a friend trying to figure out what the hell the Pac-Laration of Independence said. So without further ado, enjoy the entire Pac-Laration of Independence. Our independent Pac world will stand united. For always and forever shall there be forces from without and from within that seek to destroy all that we have built. It is foretold there will be a time of great darkness and trial, when the forces of the Netherrealm shall escape their spectral barriers. But even then, we must not abandon hope, for as the great prophet has written, One day a teen will roll into the scene. This yellow one, a courageous son, will hold the key to our destiny. And so shall the strength of our independent Pac world be invigorated by the Chosen One, and in him shall be placed the faith and trust of all. Article 1. In the United Congress of Pac-World shall be invested the right and privilege of declaring a particular brand or item of food delicious, meritorious, middling, disappointing, or horrifying for the purposes of ascertaining a unified worldwide classification of quality. Such judgments will thereafter be treated as official statements, though appeals may be made by concerned parties to the spherical court. What the fuck? Why is... There's no... Okay, so the president says that this is the Declaration of Independence. That this one page, right? He doesn't say that there's any more of it. He just shows this one page and says, this is the Declaration of Independence. So that means that the Declaration of Independence is about 2/3 about a future prophecy, and 1/3 just being a singular article, which is just describing how, like, measuring the quality of food, which is amazing. They just built a global government around this Declaration of Independence.
I got the jailhouse blues, the low down jailhouse blues.
So did Spiral just, like, spawn a harmonica out of nothing? Damn, that's pretty cool.
Your parents left you a legacy far beyond this one tiny fruit plant. They were the last of their kind, except for you, of course. For centuries, the Yellow Ones ruled our civilization, spreading peace and brotherhood.
So, were the Yellow Ones, like, a different race of pack people who just randomly got ghost-eating superpowers? Or did they just Habsburg themselves into basically extinction? Wait, is that why Pac-Man's bald? Has he just got done in by the recessive genes?
Then, one day...
Either this pack baby is shaped like a peanut, or they've just swaddled it around the limbs. Either way, it's kinda weird, although I guess they have more important things to consider at the time than how they're swaddling their pack baby.
Ultimately, Betrayus and his forces were defeated. Along with his minions, he was stripped of his corporeal body, and the spirits were sentenced to the nether realm for eternity.
I suppose there's no Pac Geneva Convention, huh? Just murder all of those prisoners of war and banish them to hell. Jesus Christ.
This is Pac-World's Tree of Life, the very soul of our existence. If any misfortune were to befall it, our planet would perish, allowing Betrayus to turn us into a ghost world. We cannot let that happen. Well, it seems we have company. Couldn't handle a couple of kids?
These guards really suck at their jobs, huh? I have no idea why those two were locked up in the first place, but even ignoring that, these guards were like, oh damn, these prisoners are so loud and annoying, better let them out of jail and escort them directly to the president.
Mr. President, Ghost Swarm heading this way.
There's more I need to tell you about your parents.
Why is the skylight open? It's nighttime, and there's ghosts attacking. Surely they have a system to close the skylight just in case the exact thing that was prophesized in the Declaration of Independence happened. Like, I get that the ghosts can go through walls and stuff, but they're here to steal the tree. Like, they need a massive hole in the ceiling to steal the tree. And oh, look! Oh, wow, look, it's a giant hole in the ceiling. Who could have seen that coming? How convenient.
Silly! Spiral! Go with the president! I'll protect the tree!
Right, gotcha!
So when the ghosts get super scared of Pac-Man, they go blue and run, which checks out. It's a cool reference. It's a cool reference to Pac-Man. It's fun. Why is there just this one ghost in the freaking conga line that isn't frightened? He's just normal. I personally believe that he's not actually scared of Pac-Man, but he just feels really peer pressured to go along with the crowd. He's like, well, all my friends are terrified of this yellow orb man, so I guess I'll join in with them. And then he gets eaten. So let this be a lesson as to where peer pressure gets you. It gets you eaten by Pac-Man. So, the super important Tree of Life is definitely on fire right now, right? Like, that was a lot of fire that was just shot at the tree.
Hey, I know you guys!
So, excuse me, Pac-Mannington, why are you leaving the Tree of Life unattended in the middle of the prophesized ghost attack? Damn, I wonder why those ghosts are going to where the Tree of Life is. Mustn't be that important.
No, please! Don't eat us and spit out our eyeballs! Not again!
Besides, we taste awful.
Nothing's stopping these four from just phasing backwards through the desk and running away, right?
Looks like we beat him back this time!
Not so much.
The Tree of Life, it's gone!
Oh wow. How could anyone have seen this coming? You're telling me that having the Tree of Life unattended while the skylight is open, while the ghosts are attacking, trying to steal the tree was a bad idea? Wait, how did they get the Tree of Life out of the room? Like, I get it that they took it through the dumb, stupid open skylight, but the tree was way bigger than the skylight, right? Like, I'd expect the tree to at least be a little damaged, but whatever.
It's over. We've lost.
Damn, this is so sad. The pack, indeed, is not back.
Oh yeah!
So yeah, it's a cliffhanger ending. I've watched this episode probably over 10 times over the past year by this point, and I still haven't gotten to episode 2 yet. So as far as I'm concerned, Pac-Man died that day. At least until I get around to watching episode 2. Anyway, subscribe to Visual Gaming, and pack on, everyone. Pack on.